Welcome back to DriveContact, your daily dose of all things car culture. Today, we're stepping away from our regularly scheduled programming for a very special deep dive. We aren't talking about lap times at the Nürburgring or the latest EV hypercars today. Instead, we're heading into the dust, the dunes, and the absolute limits of human endurance. We're asking a question that every petrolhead has pondered at least once while watching a 10-ton truck fly over a sand dune at 90 miles per hour. What exactly makes the Dakar Rally so special? Often called the Everest of Motorsports, the Dakar isn't just a race. It's a 2-week-long battle against geography itself. It's a place where multi-million-dollar factory teams and privateer underdogs meet the most unforgiving terrain on the planet. Whether you're a die-hard fan or a newcomer to the world of rally raid, today we're breaking down the grit, the gear, and the soul of the world's toughest race. To understand why the Dakar is special, you have to understand how it started. It wasn't born in a boardroom or a marketing meeting. It was born from a mistake. In 1977, a French motorcycle racer named Thierry Sabine got lost in the Libyan desert during the Abidjan-Nice rally. As he sat there surrounded by nothing but shifting sands, most people would have been terrified. But Sabine? He was inspired. He famously said, "A challenge for those who go. A dream for those who stay behind." He returned to France and organized the first Paris-Dakar Rally in 1978. For decades, the race ran from the heart of Europe down through the Saharan sands to the capital of Senegal. It was dangerous, it was chaotic, and it was legendary. Even though the race moved to South America in 2009 due to security concerns and later to its current home in the vast, empty quarter of Saudi Arabia, that original spirit remains. It's the spirit of adventure over safety and endurance over pure speed. When you watch the Dakar today, you aren't just watching a race. You're watching a 45-year-old legacy of people trying to conquer the horizon. Let's talk scale. Most people see the highlights on YouTube, the cars jumping dunes or splashing through riverbeds. But what you don't see is the bivouac. Imagine a traveling city of 3,000 people. Mechanics, cooks, doctors, media, and the racers themselves, moving every single night to a new location. While the drivers are out tackling 500-mile special stages, the support crews are driving hundreds of miles on public roads just to set up camp, prepare food, and get ready to rebuild the cars from the ground up overnight. The Dakar is a logistical nightmare. We're talking about thousands of gallons of fuel, mobile hospitals, and satellite communication hubs positioned in the middle of nowhere. For the competitors, there are no hotels. You sleep in a tent or the back of a van, often in freezing desert temperatures, only to wake up at 4 a.m. and do it all over again. This moving circus is part of what makes it special. It's a community of shared suffering. In a Formula One paddock, teams are separated by carbon fiber walls and security guards. In the Dakar bivouac, the world champion is often standing in line for the same pasta as the guy who sold his house just to afford a bike entry. Now, let's talk about the metal. The Dakar is unique because it features multiple classes of vehicles on the same course at the same time. The T1 plus Ultimate cars. These are the stars. Vehicles like the Toyota Hilux, T1 Plus, or the Audi RSQ e-tron. These aren't cars in the traditional sense. They are space frame monsters with massive suspension travel, nearly 14 inches, allowing them to hit rocks the size of watermelons at 100 miles per hour without breaking an axle. The bikes. These are the bravest souls on Earth. These riders are navigating with a paper road book, scrolling on their handlebars while trying to keep a 150-kilogram bike upright in soft sand. They have zero protection. If they crash, the nearest help might be a helicopter 20 minutes away. The trucks, T5. This is arguably the most vivid part of Dakar. Imagine a 1,000 horsepower, 10-ton Kamaz or Iveco truck drifting through the sand. Seeing these behemoths fly through the air is a sight that defies the laws of physics. But the most special class? It's the Malle Moto, now called Original by Motul. These are bike riders who compete with no assistance, no mechanics, no trailers. They get one box for their tools and one spare set of tires. They finish a 10-hour stage, and while the factory pros go for a massage, the Malle Moto riders are on their hands and knees in the dirt, changing their own oil by flashlight. That is the purest form of racing left on the planet. What really separates Dakar from something like the Baja 1000 is the navigation. You don't just follow a marked trail, you are given a road book with cryptic symbols and compass headings. The co-driver, the navigator, is the most undervalued person in the car. They have to tell the driver exactly where to go while being bounced around like a ragdoll. If you miss a waypoint, you get a massive time penalty. If you get lost in the dunes, you could spend 3 hours digging your car out or driving in circles. Then there's the mental fatigue. Imagine driving at 100% concentration for 10 to 14 days straight. The lack of sleep starts to cause hallucinations. Drivers talk about seeing trees that aren't there or thinking the dunes are moving. It becomes a game of risk management. If you push too hard, you break the car and you're out. If you're too slow, you lose the lead. Finding that Dakar rhythm, that sweet spot between aggression and mechanical sympathy, is a dark art that only a few, like Nasser Al-Attiyah or Stefan Peterhansel, who has 14 wins, have truly mastered. So, why does this matter to us, the car enthusiasts sitting at home? Dakar is the ultimate proving ground for the technology that eventually trickles down to our daily drivers. The work Audi is doing with electric drivetrains in the desert, or the suspension tech Toyota develops for the Hilux, eventually makes its way into the trucks and SUVs we drive. But more than that, Dakar is special because it represents the untamed frontier. In a world where everything is GPS tracked, paved, and regulated, Dakar is a throwback to the age of exploration. It's man, woman, and machine against the elements. It's the last great adventure. Every year, people ask why anyone would put themselves through this. The heat, the broken bones, the financial ruin. But when you see the sunset over the Saudi dunes and hear the roar of a V8 echoing through a canyon, you realize there is nothing else like it. The Dakar Rally is a reminder that humans are built to explore and to test their limits. It's more than a race. It's a testament to what we can endure when we have a finish line in sight. That's it for this episode of the DriveContact Podcast, your dose of car culture. We hope this gave you a new appreciation for the dust and the drama of the desert. If you enjoyed this special deep dive, do us a huge favor. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a like, and visit our website for more content, photos, and deep dives into the world of motors. Also, do not forget to check our new platform dedicated to racing schedules, stage results, and standings, the DriveContact Stats. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.